So we're going to start. So what else are we going to do here? Here we go. So good morning. Happy Monday. It's Yoga Fusion. Again, the props you might need for this class would only be one thing. It would be a chair. I have a nice metal folding chair here with wide legs on the base so that there's no wiggling or wobbling. No wheels, please, and no arms because we move from side to side in the chair. So throughout the class, we'll be doing a combination of fitness moves and yoga. And we can do those moves either standing and or sitting. So I'll try to offer modifications. And if for whatever reason, whatever is being offered is not suitable for your body, the options are modify, just modify it, do something else, or skip it. So just listen to what the body and the mind are saying, and all should be well. Also, sighing, moaning, groaning is fine. We're all muted. So let's just start by taking the legs fairly wide here and swinging the arms like empty coat sleeves. So this is a very mild balance challenge. We're also gently warming the body as we move. And so the idea here is to shift the weight from side to side, possibly lifting opposite heel as you twist in the opposite direction. So here you can do a little self-massage. It could be taps on the arms, maybe just below the collarbone. And you're squeezing and you're turning, looking over each shoulder as you twist for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And now let's everybody either take a soft fist or the heel of the hand and start tapping right there underneath the collarbone, the clavicle. Nice little taps. This is the front part of the lung point in reflexology. And so we're keeping the lungs open and clear. Good idea, right? And now let's shift now to tapping yourself on the shoulder. So that's the back portion of the top point of the lung. You're twisting. Imagine the spine is like a wet washcloth, and you're just squeezing out stale blood, chi, oxygen, whatever you're finished with, we're squeezing it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep twisting now, and you're going to start tapping now on the midriff, the torso. So front hand taps those organs that work 24/7. The back hand will be tapping on the kidneys, which are up a little bit higher. If they're available, tap on those babies. Meanwhile, you're still twisting and squeezing the spine for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then coming back to neutral. You're still twisting, but let's just imagine you're standing in a pool of water here. You got the fingers spread wide, and you're just drawing those hands through the water, maybe in a nice pool in Hawaii, perhaps. So squeezing and turning, a little sink in the middle with the knees. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then slowly coming back down to stillness, nice and easy. The feet can remain wide here. The toes could point out slightly, maybe 10 degrees, 20 degrees. And let's start circling some hips here, getting some blood movement in the pelvic area, strengthening some legs here as well. So imagine you're on the inside of a barrel. You're trying to hit each point on that 360-degree circle. It's an inhale forward, exhale, squeeze navel to spine as you round the back. Big full breaths here, LSD breaths, long, slow, and deep. And then when you find the opportunity, you're going to circle in the other direction. And just noticing if the two directions feel the same, maybe not. But no judgment here, just observing what information the body is conveying. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then corkscrewing back to center. Rolling the shoulders now, same idea. Hitting each point on that invisible circle as you move the arms. Whenever we're moving the joints like this, we're pumping synovial fluid into those joints. That's the natural lubricant the body produces, but it doesn't happen until you move the joint. So we're busy moving our joints. Let's go the other direction. Oh, maybe you want to keep the arms neutral, or maybe you want to get the arms involved. You can choose. Big full breaths. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. Breathing. Oh, few more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Arms come down to the side. Soft knees. Inhale. Stretch those arms up to the sky. I'm injured on this side, so I'm just modifying, but otherwise get those arms up to the sky. Exhale. Soft knees down. Inhale up. Exhale. Soft knees down. Few more. Breathing. And exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Next time the arms come up, leave them up and start climbing that invisible rope. Lots of invisible props here. Here we go. And the challenge here is that you keep that chest square to the front of your space and not torque off to the side. So here we're tugging, giving a nice tug to the intercostal muscles that attach to the side ribs. Few more stretches just like this for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And very nice. Then coming back down. Let's go ahead and just float the arms down. Triple slow time. Give a little wiggle if that feels good. You might want to be near your chair for support, for balance. If you have an available wall, you could use a wall for balance. Or maybe there's a piece of furniture in the room where you are that doesn't move if you start pushing weight on it. So those are several options for that. Let's go ahead and shift the weight into the left leg. And I'm gonna come back far enough so you can see. So we're gonna just dig the heel of that right foot into the mat, and you're just gonna keep the toe pointing forward, and you're just gonna tap that foot up and down. Little taps with the toes, a little toe tapping rhythm here. Big full breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep tapping, but now it's side, front, tapping, turning the entire leg so that femur is pumping synovial fluid into the hip. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep tapping in the middle now. Keep tapping. Nice toe tapping rhythm. Now we go opposite direction. Side, front, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And then bringing that foot to stillness, nice and gentle. Both feet come into the same plane now. Let's go ahead and dig the left heel into the mat. And you're going to tap forward, toes point forward, getting the rhythm going on this side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it's going to be side, front, one side only for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to center, tapping center. Now you're going to do the internal tap, side, front, standing tall for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then come back to center, bringing that foot to stillness. Both feet are now in the same plane. Let's go ahead and start bouncing the heels. So maybe lifting the heels 1/4 of an inch. The feet are directly under the hips, and you're just lifting and bouncing those heels, working on bone density here. You're also helping to pump blood and lymph throughout the body. 8, let's do a little free form improv here. 7, 6, 5, move those limbs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, and then bringing it down to stillness. I'm going to take the chair and face the back of the chair. All right. So left foot comes forward, right foot comes back. I won't mirror you for this. Let's extend that right heel all the way to the earth if that's available. Lift the back right heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. 8, 7. Try not to rush through it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. We lift the back right heel. Bend both knees. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pulsing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Let's go ahead and tilt over, grabbing the sides of the seat of the chair. Now, crown of head to tailbone are parallel to the earth. You're going to float the back right leg. Point the toe. Touch the toe to the earth. Exhale as you lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relift. Flex the right foot. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, extend that leg long for 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-extend, point the toe. Touch that toe down to the left. You could look at it with your gaze. Lift the leg. Touch the toe down right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that foot over to the left. Tuck the 5 toes. Lift that heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Heel to the earth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. Right foot comes back here and meets the left. Let's micro knee. Bend the knees left and right as you ascend, avoiding the head rush. You're coming up slow. Big full breaths. And just recovering here as you come to standing. Now, it's going to be right foot forward, left foot back. Same idea on this side. Lifting that back left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. 8, standing tall. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lift that back left heel. Now both legs are going to bend, but the torso stays upright, just like a piston. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay down on 1. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you're going to slide the hands along the edge of the seat of the chair. You're going to lift the back left leg, pointing the toe. The hips stay squared to that front edge of the seat of your chair. Inhale, touch the toe. Exhale, lift the leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Refloat. Flex the left foot. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg for 4, 3, 2, 1. Re-straighten, point the toe. Touch the toe down to the right. Lift the leg, touch the toe down to the left. You could follow with your gaze. For 8, really lift the leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that foot over to the right. Tuck the 5 toes. Lift the heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press the heel to the earth. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the left foot meets the right. Let's micro bend the knees just to recalibrate, to recover. Maybe grab the top of the seat of the chair here to assist in coming to standing without getting dizzy. Very nice. Now we're going to take the chair or the wall. I also forgot to mention optional props. If you don't have any of these, don't worry. Maybe a couple of yoga blocks. You could substitute that with water bottles or canned goods of equal size and weight if you don't have them. A yoga strap, maybe a scarf, a belt, a dog leash, a bathrobe tie to substitute, and possibly a set of hand weights, but those are optional as well. So just so you know. So I'm going to take the right foot here and dig the heel into the earth. The toes point up to the sky. So I'm going to go on the other side of the chair, sorry. So it's still the right foot. I'm going to use the chair for balance. I can have a hand or a finger or two on the chair, lifting the right arm. Inhale, exhale, bow and touch those big toes. Inhale up, exhale over, a balance challenge. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Come back on up. Arm can come back down, leg can come back into place. Come to the other side of the chair now, planting the left foot now. Left arm comes up. Inhale, exhale, bow to your leg. Inhale up, exhale over for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Coming up, taking everything back into neutral. Let's take the chair off to one side. If you want to be near the chair, that's fine. The feet on this one come underneath the hips. You're going to take the right foot slightly farther forward, and that toe can point out 10, 20 degrees. We're going to tilt the torso and the pelvis to face this right straight leg. And we're going to inhale up with the arms, exhale over, cascading over that right leg, and then drawing energy up the leg from the earth. Inhale, exhale, going over that leg, drawing energy, chi, life force into the system. Inhale, exhale. Big full breaths. Inhale as you rise, exhale as you cascade over. Let's do 2 more. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up. And we're going to stay over on this one here. So just pausing here. Maybe one hand could rest on the seat of the chair. Other hand is going to go behind the back of that right knee and start circling with your free hand behind the back of the knee. This is a place where the lymph likes to dump. And so we're just encouraging it to move up the leg, resisting the gravity. And then we're going to circle the other direction. Big full breaths. Abdominals are engaged here. No worries. Let's bring that to stillness. Now you're going to go down to the ankle and you're going to tap the lower leg. All the way around. You're going to tap that lower leg. And when that feels complete, you're going to go up to your knee and just slide the hands on the side of the knee very mindfully, because knees can get very crabby. You may have noticed. Yes, and then coming up to the thighs, we're going to slap the thigh all the way around, front, side, and back. And then when you feel complete there, all the way down to the ankle, and just draw everything up the thigh. Come back down again, one more time. Drag it up. Let's do one more time for good luck. Inhale and drag it up. And then the arms can come out to the side. The foot comes back to neutral. You're at the center. And just pausing here. Maybe one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Eyes could drop closed. And just doing a scan of the body, noticing where the energy may have shifted in the body. Breathing, long, slow, and deep. Relaxing the face and the jaw, the back of the neck. And now we'll do the other side. So we're going to take the left foot and take it out just a little bit farther from the right. We're going to move the torso and the pelvis to face that extended left leg. We're going to float the arms up overhead. Inhale. Exhale, going over that leg and then just drawing energy up the leg from the earth. Inhale, arms gather energy from heavens. Exhale, coming down. Bringing inhale up that leg, fresh energy, life force, blood. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing it up the leg. Couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And the next time we go over, we'll stay over. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe the free hand could rest on the seat of the chair. Other hand massaging the back of the left knee in a circular manner, encouraging the lymph and the blood to keep moving. And then when you feel complete in that direction, circle in the other direction. Big full breath, belly is engaged. And then going down to the ankle, we're going to start tapping that lower leg, front, side, and back, getting blood flow going. And when that feels complete, moving on to the knee, you're going to just slide the two hands mindfully on the side of the knee, just bringing some fresh blood there, a little bit of heat with the hands. And then you're going to move on up to the thigh and start slapping the thigh. Front, side, and back, getting that whole leg. And when that feels complete, going back down to the ankle and just drawing that energy up the leg. Inhale, exhale, drawing the energy back up the leg. Let's take the arms up high. Inhale, exhale, up the leg. Last one. Inhale, exhale, up the leg. Very nice. And then coming back to neutral, rolling the shoulders. Let's open the chest here. And again, one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Maybe eyes drop closed. Maybe it's a soft gaze on the earth. You can choose. And again, noticing right side of the body and left side of the body. Do they feel the same? Maybe, maybe not. No worries. One more thing, let's work on the feet and ankles just a little bit more. The two heels will come together and then the feet come into first position. The feet go out. So you're facing the back of your chair. You're lifting up on those tippy toes. Woo-hoo. So we're going to inhale, lift, exhale, press. Lifting and pressing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay up on 1 so you're at your optimum tippy toe point. Maybe one arm wants to come up. Find a spot that doesn't move to help with balance. It could be in front of you. It could be on the floor. Maybe the second arm wants to come up and balance. Breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arm comes down, second arm comes down, heels float back to earth, shake out the legs. You might be feeling it in your calves and your feet. Okay, let's adjourn to the chair. I'm grabbing some props here. If you don't have the props, do not panic. All is well. Maybe grab a sip of water now while we're getting set up. And then coming into your chair mindfully, you're going to sit more in the front of the seat of the chair than the back of the chair. So we don't want people collapsing into the back of the chair. So the 4 corners of each foot rooting into the earth, maybe pulling flesh away from sits bones. Thighs are in parallel. Let's go ahead and take the right hand and grab the outside of the left thigh. Right hand grabs outside of left thigh. Left hand will follow the horizon now. So you're following the horizon with your gaze. You're twisting, twisting, twisting till you come to your sticking point. And then that back arm can wrap around the back of the chair. So everything from the waist down is pointing forward. Everything from the waist up is twisting to the left. So we're going to stay here in this seated twist, but we're going to slightly release it just a little bit. Inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. Inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then coming out of it slowly. Recalibrating in the middle if that feels right. Now the left hand is going to grab the outside of the right thigh. Left hand grabs outside of right thigh. Right hand follows the horizon with your gaze. And then you're twisting to the right, twisting, twisting till you come to your sticking point. And then the arm goes around the back of the chair. Everything from the waist down points forward. Everything from the waist up is twisting to the right. Same thing, noticing range of motion. Is it the same on this side as the other side? Maybe, maybe not. So from here, slightly release the twist. Inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. Inhale, slightly release. Exhale, squeeze and turn. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Let's come back to center very slowly. And then just give it a wiggle if that feels good. Let's go ahead and take the legs wide this time. So you can grab the tops of the thighs, avoid the knee joint. You're going to migrate right shoulder over to left knee. So now again, a seated twist, but we're bent over this time, looking over the left shoulder. You might want to rest the left forearm on the left thigh. And the right hand, meanwhile, is pressing into right thigh pressing into right hand. So we have a seated twist here on the left and an isometric press on the right. So remember to keep pressing on the right as we twist to the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center slowly. Now the left shoulder migrates over to the right thigh. Right forearm could rest on right thigh. You're looking over the right shoulder to the wall behind you. Meanwhile, the left hand presses into left thigh presses into left hand. You're working on a seated twist here, looking over the right shoulder, and you have an isometric press on the left. Big full breaths here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, slowly rising up. Let's do a slow twist from side to side. Exhale to the left, inhale up, exhale to the right. See if you can slow it down, becoming absorbed in that twist. Inhale in the middle, exhale as you squeeze and turn. A few more, just like this. Now you could be doing this on commercial breaks. Remember, couple more, one more on each side. Very nice. Let's come back to center now. Let's go ahead and float the arms up overhead. You can either interlace the fingers or you can grab a wrist or grab a palm. Inhale up and then exhale like you're chopping wood here. Inhale up. Exhale, chop. Lifting and chopping. Let's do 8, 7. Squeeze abdominals. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. And then coming back to center, let's take the feet back to neutral. Legs are parallel, feet are parallel, pointing forward, hip distance apart. This next part, you could either use weights or not. So it's no weight or one weight in either hand, in each hand. And the palms face the midline. So the right fist, exhale into right armpit, inhale, lower the arm. Exhale into left armpit, inhale, lower it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Back to neutral. The palms now turn and face the wall behind you. You're going to tilt the torso forward 20 to 30 degrees, and you're lifting those palms higher than where the bum is. So you're keeping those arms elevated as you do a little pulse up towards the sky. So you're pumping the palms up towards the sky. Crown of head still lines up with tailbone, and you're breathing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then bringing it down slowly, slowly, and then returning back up to neutral. Now the palms are still facing the wall behind you. So exhale, right arm goes up to shoulder height only. Inhale down, inhale, exhale, alternating arms for 8, 7, slow it down, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Keep alternating, or maybe both together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's relift both arms together. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, yes. Just lower those arms down now. Just shake it out, shake it out. Legs can come wide. No weight, one weight, or two weights in the hands in the front. And now we're going to be stirring like we're stirring up our witch's cauldron. So you can have something in there you could enjoy after class. You can decide what that might be. And you're stirring your cauldron here. Only the upper body is engaged here. Everything from the waist down is quiet. Oh, let's go ahead and circle the other direction. Circling. Few more in this direction. And then bringing that down to stillness. Very nice. So you can have just one weight, no weight, one weight, or two weights. Let's start with the right arm coming into the center, and we're just going to circle that arm just to stretch out anything in there that might have gotten crampy or tight. And we're just going to circle the other direction. Breathing. And then bringing that to stillness. No weight, one weight, or two weights in the left hand. Arm is straight. As you keep circling here, just stretching out any tight areas, crampy areas. And then you're going to circle the other direction. Breathing. Nice. And then bringing it to stillness. Let's come to sitting upright. The legs can come back together. No weight or one weight in each hand. And the palms are now pressing into the tops of the thighs. So if you're using weight, the weights are there. So it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, sitting tall, 4, 3, 2, squeeze the abs, 1, very nice. Now the next part is inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, so inhale, exhale, lifting side, lifting front for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Legs come down. Weights can go away. They can go bye-bye. Now you might want to sit farther back on the seat of your chair for this next one. Or just you could grab the side of your seat here on the chair. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And now maybe both legs can extend, flex both feet. You're supported, the upper thighs are supported by the seat of the chair. One arm can come up, second arm can come up. Seated staff pose in yoga. Flex those feet, point those toes, flexing and pointing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the ankles, spread the toes wide. Get some blood flow into the feet. Circle the other way for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms can come down slowly, slowly. Legs can come down slowly, slowly. Very nice. Let's move forward one more time, closer to the front of the seat of the chair. Let's go ahead, and if you're going to use weights, and I should probably do this in profile so you can see, so bear with me. So you're going to be sitting close to the front of the seat of the chair. Crown of head to tailbone, flat like a diving board, and you're just going to tilt back. You're going to tuck the chin to protect the back of the neck. Arms come up directly over the chest. Embrace your barrel so the arms are in curvature. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze directly over the chest for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reopen. Arms are still in curves and little pumps here working on the pecs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then reclose. Arms come down to the side of the body. You can lose the weights if you were using them. If you don't have the weights, the soft fists are fine. So again, sitting close to the seat of the front of the seat of the chair, you can hook the thumbs together. You could hook the thumbs together and place them on your heart. That's Ego Mudra, or simply palm on palm. You can choose. So feet in parallel, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. And now hover, don't sit. Keep the torso upright, little pumps with the legs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then gradually returning to your seat, maybe scooting all the way to the back of your chair. We're coming into Shavasana now, resting pose, corpse pose if you're on the earth. But just find your comfortable seat here, maybe pulling flesh away from sits bones. And then once you've organized your arms and your legs in the chair, letting the eyes drop closed. And just noticing a relaxation that forms in the soles of the feet. As though you're placing those feet in an imaginary hot tub. And so you're getting that relaxation to flow over the feet themselves, into the ankles, and then up into the lower legs, enveloping the shins and the calves. And then it moves into the knees, permeating the complex structure of the knees. And then it moves into the thighs, so that the legs and the feet become very, very heavy, very, very soothed. That softness, that relaxation moves into the hips and the pelvis, the buttocks, the low back releases, and the softness moves from the pelvis into the waist and torso, enveloping the ribs, heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, spleen, colon, all those vital organs deeply relaxed. It moves from the chest into the shoulders and rolls down both arms, all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the fingertips. The softness moves into the throat and the neck now. And then it moves into the head, all the way to the crown of the head. The back of the neck releases. The face and the jaw let go. The tongue lies at the bottom of the mouth, teeth slightly apart. Eyes sink deep into the skull, as though a white circle of healing light envelops the entire body. Noticing back body and front body, right side and left side. Noticing the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. And I'll quote today from a book called Start Where You Are by Pema Chodron. The slogan, "Be grateful to everyone," is about making peace with the aspects of ourselves that we have rejected. Through doing that, we also make peace with the people we dislike. More to the point, being around people we dislike is often a catalyst for making friends with ourselves. Be grateful to everyone means that all situations teach you, and it's often the tough ones that teach you the best. There may be ones that in your life, ones that get to you, get you going. They're the ones who don't go away. Your mother, your husband, your wife, your lover, your child, the person that you have to work with every single day, part of the situation you can't escape. These situations really teach you because there's no pat solution to the problem. You're continually meeting your match. You're always coming into a challenge, coming up against your edge. Thus, be grateful to everyone. If you'd like to remain here in Shavasana for as long as feels right, please feel free to do that. But if you're ready to meet the day, begin to bring some gentle movement to fingers and toes and arms and legs. And then scanning the body for the effects of the practice and breathing into any residual tension that might remain. Thanking the body for all it does all day, every day. And bringing to mind one thing for which you are grateful. And on the next inhale, let's float the palms up overhead, hands meet in prayer, dropping down the midline, stopping at the heart, Samastiti. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you stand in the light of your own true self. I salute the bright light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Jai Bhagwan. Okay, I will allow you to unmute yourselves. I'm going to stop the recording. Here we go here. Recording, here we go.